Uh-oh. I better close these blinds here. It's getting way too bright. Hee hee. Is that a bit better? Yeah, that's a bit better. I should also get some wah-wah, but nope. Yeah, it says I'm streaming. We're all good. Minimize that. Hello, hero. Are you as angry as I am? I don't really care as much, but I am still very frustrated. No, there's probably just nobody really watching just yet. I only just started the stream, and I'm going to use a shadow phone right now. There you go. Can you invite me to the club? I'll invite you to the club afterwards, dude. Like, after the stream. I don't like doing invites during stream, sorry to say. Hello, Dark Force. So, yeah, disappointingly enough, if you guys just caught the dev stream, like, Crystal Gear is not Stellar Gear upgraded? Did we hear that right? Like, that's gotta be, that's a lie, right? Like, they're lying to us. I like how one guy's like, where are you streaming, Twitch or YouTube? I literally said it in the shadow phone. But no, seriously, guys, like, did the devs seriously, somebody, like, yes, they confirmed not upgrading option as last week. No, they didn't. They didn't confirm that gear wouldn't upgrade from Stellar last week. Or at least on the post of Shirokiri. Maybe they did in the dev stream, in which case the post wasn't entirely accurate. But they only said that the gear wasn't going to be upgraded by traditional means. The funny thing is, they blatantly told us that it was a new tier of gear, not new gear. Like, a new tier is something completely separate. But yeah, like, that's so bad. So we don't get to look forward to a new tier of gear at all. It's just gonna be some garbage new crystal related stuff that's gonna be coming out with the dumb geode biome, man. Did you hear about 5-star dungeons? I did not. That sounds interesting. What's that? I'm sure I'll check it all out in Shirokiri's post, but yeah, I don't know, man. Would a 5-star dungeon be like a Shadow Tower, but out in the open world or something? Did they confirm that it doesn't take crystal to make the new crystal gear? Because that'd be kind of surprising. One thing that we did get to confirm, which I liked, they showed in the gardening. I don't care about the weird, like, time-gated allies through gardening. That just sounds like a waste of time. But we saw crystal plants. So possibly getting crystal will not be nearly as difficult as it was in the past. Ah, there's going to be 5-star dungeons exclusive to U10. Ooh, okay, that's cool. I like that. Because I was wondering what was going to be exclusive to U10. However, that's pretty disappointing, man. Because that means that the only thing, I bet you anything, the only thing that's going to be unique to U10 is just those 5-star dungeons. And why 5-star? Where's my 4-star dungeon? You know? Like, what's going on with that? Oh my gosh, I gotta put on this mod here. Where is it? There we go. Bloop. Bloop. So people can stop attacking me. Yeah, Crystal is a weird name for a gear. Yeah, I guess that's true. Where's my 2-star dungeons? Yeah, they don't have those either. I do like that, though. Thanks for confirming that for me, bud. Like, 5-star dungeons? Then, sure. It's a little bit better. I don't know how we're supposed to do that when we don't even have any new gear. Gosh, that new crystal gear better not be what they originally talked about, where it's like some dumb modules that take like metamatter and junk. You know? I don't want that. I don't want to have to work towards that. Why can't it just be stellar, like, more? You know? That means it's probably not even gonna work as like... Are we getting the new gear? Yeah, so apparently the new gear is like not stellar upgraded. It's just like exclusive to... Like, it's called crystal gear, and I guess it's exclusive to the geode biome in general. I wonder if that means that the difficulty of the world that you end up crafting it is going to determine its power, you know? Like, are we going to be able to grind crystal gear in U8 and then also in U9 and it'll be like a stronger version, you know? It's still interesting. Like, honestly speaking, guys, I'm not very salty about it. Like, I kind of meant it when I said I've kind of turned over a new leaf in regards to my criticisms towards Trove. Like, I'm just excited about new content in general. The gardening revamp, it's got things that I like. Most of all, I like that it's going to be easier for us to get certain resources. But I don't like that it's just another time-gated thing. Like, that I really don't like. I mean, I get it, because it's gardening, obviously. But it's like, there's already so many things that are time-gated. And then they kind of, like, well, I won't say they dropped hints at a new class, but I don't know. I was actually surprised how many questions I ended up asking in my live streams. Like, I guess fans must have then asked the devs about these questions. Like, we ended up actually getting the very specific question that we all kind of talked about in streams about leveled costumes and having something more akin to, like, Fortnite costumes, right? But unfortunately, they said no. Which sucks. Yeah, will pearls be used on the new gear? Because that could be a way that pearls actually have more value again. Like... It's so up in the air. It could be like U10 is the one update. It's like the make or break update for Trove, isn't it? Like we don't know. Gosh, they have hinted though that their next week's live stream they might end up actually letting us know and showing us some U10 stuff. What was that, Deflame? Oh, the guy that was spamming Team Pixel 2 seconds ago. Yes. But yeah, they kind of dropped hints that they might show us U10 next week. I hope that they do, because seriously. Lazarski, you have such good ideas. Why aren't you working for Trove? Because I probably wouldn't get along with them. Because I'd constantly be yelling at them, do this, and they'd be like, who are you? We're not even paying you to be here. You're just yelling at us all this time. Get out of my house. See how that got like really weird and dark? But man, like I don't. It's so like I don't know if I'm happy or frustrated about the crystal gear not being related to stellar. Like it better be the same as stellar gear but just has those extra stats instead of being like just like, because now it might just be completely separate gear that you swap to or only in like the geode biome or something. Like it didn't even sound like it was related to U10. The other thing too that could end up happening is we could see that it's the same as modules where we still get to keep our equipment on in general, and then it's just something completely separate where when we go into the geode area or the geode surface, maybe we do end up just having our dumb modules with our jetpacks and stuff like that, you know? I don't know. You could literally see how he lost face. No, I'm like, that's what I mean. I'm not salty about it. I'm actually more curious. Most of all, I'm hoping like it better be end game content, man. Because it's like, as much as they're sitting here and they're like, we're gonna upgrade the gardening, even though nobody asked for it. Like, it's like the Mad Hatter's in charge of their company, dude. You know what people are asking for? People always, in my comments section, the top thing people are saying about why they quit and what they're hoping U10 is going to be is end game content. Myself included, man. Give us a proper end game. But they just keep on talking about these things and mentioning, you know, it's not gonna be anything revolutionary. Oh, Crystal Gear isn't related to Stellar Gear or anything. Like, it's like, so now it's sounding less and less like it's gonna be end game content and more like it's just gonna be more of the same. Which I'm fine with, but I'm a freak. I like this game no matter what they do. Everybody else is just gonna be like so frustrated. It's gonna be like, thank goodness MapleStory's coming out, because after U10 comes out, my YouTube channel is going to be destroyed. Endgame, farming chaos chest. No, dude, don't you know the true meta of Trove? Farming tomes every week. And then just grinding your robo-salvage tome over and over. This is the true end game. Or grinding stellars for those stellar souls that apparently stellar souls are completely abandoned. Because we're not going to use those for Crystal Gear at all now. Like, we were sitting here hoping, where's our soul sink? Where's our stellar soul sink, devs? Come on. Dang it. No, Jub. I know you're angry about it too. See, she keeps on yelling. She's saying, that's such a stupid idea. Why would they add Crystal Gear and get everyone's hype around it and then only to last minute be like, by the way, the reason that we haven't been talking about or showing anything about U10 is we kind of messed up. It's gonna be really, really bad. We single-handedly showed in a single update with Trove that we don't listen to the community. It could end up coming out and being absolutely awesome, okay? I'm still hopeful for that, but man alive. Show us your dog. She's hanging out on the couch, man. I don't want to go grab her and bring her over here just to satisfy you. What do you guys think about, okay? Give me some feedback here. I want to see the general consensus. What do you guys think about the fact that Stellar Gear has been confirmed to not upgrade into Crystal Gear, and it sounds like Crystal Gear is just going to end up being completely separate content, either related to the Geode area, maybe it's going to help us in U10, but it's weird because that means that the 5-star dungeons, I bet you anything, I'm calling it here, I bet you that the 5-star dungeons are the only thing in U10 that's going to take advantage of the new stats that are going to be on the Crystal Gear. I'm more curious than I am frustrated. No! Somebody knows this mod. Like, I think it's kind of interesting. Okay, what is this guy? Minion 101. Ignore Minion 111. There you go, buddy. Sorry, little pal. So this dumb mod, ExoDave does a wonderful thing with these mods. He seriously does. But for some reason, this auto accepts invites to .last room, which, sorry to say, if you invite me, you're getting ignored. I don't like this idea. It makes all my work useless. Exactly! It makes all the work for Stellar Gear useless. Which... now that I don't like. That I don't like. Is you just put it into perspective for me, Saffron, because that's exactly true. We already kind of all talked about this, and maybe, you know, maybe optimism was kind of getting ahead of ourselves. Like maybe we were getting a little bit, you know, a little bit naive to think that they were going to end up outputting something new that would be coherent with the rest of the game. But the Crystal Gear being completely separate from Stellar makes total sense. That shouldn't even be a surprise. Because what are we thinking? Look at every single Trove update, including like the Geode update is the most obvious. The devs have absolutely no way or idea of how to link current content with new content. For some reason, I don't know who's in charge there. I really don't. But whoever's making these decisions needs to like be fired or something, because it's so stupid. where the crystal gear is completely separate. The same as the Geode update. Didn't fit with the rest of the entire game. So now we're gonna have this new gear, like that's how they make end game to Trove, is that I'm sitting here at end game. I've got like all these resources gathered up. Shut up, Jub! I'm talking! And it's like, we're sitting here and now suddenly everything that we've done up to this point is useless. We can't take any of our end game content into getting to the new tier of end game. And because of it, in their eyes, oh, it's just, we didn't want endgame players to just rush to the new content, when it's like, that's exactly what endgame players should do, you know? I don't know. Yeah, I know. See, yeah, clearly she is a Crystal Gear supporter. She's yelling at me. She's like, no, Crystal Gear's the best. I'll take your opinion into account, Jub. Maybe Crystal Gear is gonna be good. Okay, I just need Did you see the give Scythe Yabaki spam that occurred during the stream? No, I didn't actually catch that. That's very sweet of you guys. I did not win a Yabaki. Yeah, they gave out quite a few Yabakis, which is pretty cool. Oh, whoopsie daisy. I keep forgetting. I'm selling credit pouches right now. Sort what? What did it just say? Okay. Ah, there we go. The first one, I don't know why it didn't do that. Interesting. But yeah, I gotta sell all these credit pouches. Did you guys know that if you're pay to win right now, there's like some credit deal thing? So you get like double credits when you buy it or something like that. Pretty cool. I mean, you're still essentially spending the same amount of money, but it's like, if you're gonna capitalize on it now. Like, my wallet is hurting right now because I have to invest. Like it's either I, you know, buy a bunch of credit pouches right now when I'm getting double my value, which Trove could definitely stand to do a little bit more often, or I wait and I just buy it all later. Like, I'm not a pay-to-win player, but I really like the 10k credits for 30 euro deal. Should I get it? Yeah, I think so. Like, if there's any time to get the Vanguard, it's now, guys. Because you can get essentially double your credits for the same amount of money. Like, they've never done this before. They've never done this double credits. They're probably never going to do it again. So... Oh, just before you started streaming, someone would have gone to... Oh, that's too bad. It would have been nice to see that in the chat. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, it seems pretty cool. I'm not entirely against the Crystal Gear being something separate, but I will argue that it's pretty, like, lazy for them to just add even more separated content, you know? This might be my last stream using this dragon. Pretty soon I'm just gonna have to start using Gonda again, because Gonda's like so cool. Oh, they did confirm though, that's really cool. This dragon, they just confirmed it today, which means that my video that I already put out about this dragon isn't going to say it. But this guy's gonna give us 250 mastery. So all the more reason you gotta go out there and grind the event that's going on right now, and then you gotta grind all of the scales and get this dragon, man. Do you actually have to buy the Vanguard with credits? You can. It's definitely easier than crafting him. Because crafting him, it's something over 1 million flux for all of the resources. So honestly, it's cheaper to just buy him with the credit pouches. Because I think it's like, I don't know. The credit pouches just generally is going to end up being cheaper flux-wise than the other stuff. Bloop. Sorry, but we must wait before making another request. Blah! There you go. Somebody's buying my credit pouches. I am grinding it right now. I got 1 fragment in like 45 minutes. Don't even talk to me about how long it takes to grind this guy, man. I actually got like ill. Like, I was actually sick because of like grinding this guy for 5 hours and 30 minutes in one day. It was just like, I need to sleep. And I slept for like 12 hours. Then I woke up for like 5 hours. And then I went back to sleep for like 15 hours. Like, too much grinding, man. Are the scales gone after the event? No, 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 no. The 25 that you get from the event, that's the point that I'm saying is very important. But the scales are in the game indefinitely. They're around. Why? What's happening? Oh, I see. It's talking about my stream quality. I could probably, now that I'm on Twitch Partner, I could probably end up streaming in 1080p, actually. Because I don't think we're at 60 frames either. I'll do that for the next stream. But yeah, anyways, what do you guys think about the gardening stuff? I thought it was cool. I thought it was a better iteration than I thought. Like, and apparently we're getting the overhauled gardening with the U10 update. So that should end up being pretty cool. Like, what they kind of explained for you guys that didn't check it out, and of course I'll have another video that's going to talk about all this stuff in more detail. But the gardening kind of showed like plants for every biome. So I'm actually really excited about that one, because a lot of the biomes I feel are very lacking in their vegetation and stuff. And then on top of it, they mentioned how some of the plants will have a rare chance of having an ally drawn towards it. I don't know if they were saying that the ally just kind of hangs out there just for vanity's sake, or if it's an ally that you can only get through gardening. They weren't very clear on that one. But what I did very much like was that it seems like gardening is going to be a method of grinding a lot of the otherwise extremely broken resources. Like, like the stupid devs, man. They're so obsessed with not giving spoilers that it backfires on them. And spoilers my foot. Devs, it's their job to get us hyped about new content and show us new things. It's not a spoiler. But anyways, besides that, we're not gonna open that can of worms. I liked that they showed a plant that looked like it gave golden souls, and then another one that gave us crystals. So even though it is going to end up being time gated for sure, but the fact of the matter is that as soon as I saw that, it was like, ah, so that's why the developers kept saying crystals are perfectly fine. You're insane. No, crystals suck to get in Trove. Clearly they know that they suck to get in Trove, and thus they're giving us a new method of getting crystals through gardening. Wouldn't that have been so much better if they just told us that right off the hop, instead of letting us sit here and go, well, this is stupid. Like, seriously, man. Oh, Val, is that actually... Oh, someone's getting on my ignore list. Ooh, who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? I'm gonna get him, man. You guys are getting destroyed. Okay. Deal with 5 E's. Ignore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You thought you got away from me, you little sneak. Did he have 5 E's? 4 E's? 6 E's? There we go. Got him. The fool. And when you're on my ignore list, you're on my ignore list forever. Oh, there was Lassersky. The guy that was in the chat here. Val, is that the real Val, by the way? Throw me a message in Super Admin, and I'll bump you up to mod, Val. How long will you be streaming for? I don't know. The stream will be available on YouTube afterwards, so if you absolutely like gotta go to bed because it's like super late for you, go for it, man. He said Siost plays. Okay, so it is the right Val. I'll bump him up because then it's easier for me to actually see him. Thanks, Bert. Or, Joe, actually. Only the real Val would know that reference. Yeah, I know, but you never know, man. You gotta be careful. Okay, D&D. Man, and I wanted to, like, go out and do an adventuring with you guys and stuff. Bush Boy 1. I like how these guys are waiting for me to, like, join them. What was his username? I didn't... What was it in the stream? There we go. It's a good thing that I can seek backwards in the stream. Okay, I can't. Somebody tell me what that guy's username was. I'm relying on you guys so that I can destroy them. They're on my ignore list forever, and now unfortunately I have to go to D&D, so you guys can't join me anymore. That's why I need a better version of this stupid mod, man. Where it just confirms, like, it should ask me. Yeah, I thought that was that. Oh, maybe I didn't type it right. No, that wasn't his username. Like, that's what I mean. I tried ignoring him, so maybe it's a bit different. Bushy. Oh, maybe it was an L. I don't know. That's okay. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, now you guys can't join me. RIP. I blame the devs. I don't blame the players. Oh, it's a 0? What? Ah, I see. Aha. Nope, that wasn't it either. I don't know. But yeah, I blame the devs for not having a better method of do not disturb. I guess the players too. Like, people just like to be jerks. But that's okay. When they're on my ignore list, they're on my ignore forever. And also lose the privilege of being a part of Team Pluck. I just died. No, I'm alone. RIP. Somebody must have left him behind me. Yeah, it's like, I guess at least that's the worst people can do in Trove is just invite you. You know, as opposed to other games. The yellow beams is a mod that makes it so that the dungeon chest shows up. So that we can actually see what's what. I'm still just trying to think, like, how that crystal gear is going to end up being implemented. Like, I hope it doesn't suck. I really do. I like the 5-star dungeons, but I'm hoping that it's going to end up being something unique and not just, like, a rampage boss where it just takes 1 damage from everyone. Like, it better be something cool. Like, maybe in the open world, there's just shadow towers, you know? And it better not be, like, it's like, it better be something where it's both efficient as well as, like, actually rewarding. Because I think the devs don't seem to give enough credit to, I think it's this way. Yeah. But it's like, they don't seem to realize, like, it's like, dude, we're at the end game. We want to be able to just grind this stuff efficiently. We're not looking for something that's like, you know. Yeah, the crystal gear isn't dropped, though. That's the problem. They did confirm that one. So it is going to be forged. It's just going to be like, I'm assuming you're going to end up getting some time-gated resource or some other junk that's going to be from either the geode area or U10 specifically. Maybe the resource that you need for the crystal gear is specifically from the, you know, 5-star dungeons. But even then, like, it's like, then that's it. That's their end game, grinding for crystal gear. And we know it's going to be time-gated. 100%. We know it is. They can't help themselves. You know? Like, I don't know. Oh, whoops. I gotta sell more of these. That's right. There we go. Yep. There we go. Now at least it's going nice and slow. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's a craft. Like, you don't upgrade to it, and apparently it's not a drop. These are things that they've confirmed in other streams, not necessarily this one. And then in this one, they just confirmed, like, oh yeah, we don't actually forge it up from Stellar. Because otherwise they were being very elusive about it. You know? And it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I just, I don't know. I don't know. Ignoring the gear, like, at least the 5-star dungeons, that has me very interested. The way that they implement the gear has me intrigued. I'm hoping, like, I guess, like, you know, despite the fact that I'm sitting here getting salty and saying, like, it's like, oh, you know, the devs don't listen to us anymore or anything, but it's like, they might have us pleasantly surprised, you know? Did you talk already about the new gardening stuff? Yeah, we kind of did. Most of all, it's like, I like the fact that there's going to be plants for every biome. I like that there's going to be, oh, that guy's actually trying to copy my name. Oh, is that the guy with the I instead of an L for his username? I don't know. But yeah, generally we're getting the trolls here because I'm going after the dev stream, so they're all like, nah, the devs do everything perfect. They're like my surrogate parents, so I can't take any of this criticism that is done by, like, one of the best players in the entire game. Yeah. Pretty much sellers are useless, price won't go up. I guess that's what I'm worried about most of all, like, is because we were hoping that this was going to be a big fix for like end game gear actually having value, because that's the other big thing that's kind of wrong with Trove right now, is especially as a free-to-play player, there's not really that many ways to grind flux, because gear and everything like that is pretty much useless, you know. Ooh, thank you, Shadow Man, for the 25 bits. Appreciate it, man. Shadow, okay, I suck at reading. Confirmed. See, and then I stuff like that where it's like, the devs don't do anything perfect because humans are imperfect. Like, oh wow, yeah, it's a really deep spiritual battle going on here with Trove, where the developers just need to listen to our criticisms about this stuff. It's not that it's something completely inherently wrong with Trine Worlds, where most of the developers of most of their games, for some weird reason, are the types of personalities that respond very, very negatively to constructive criticism. Now, don't get me wrong here, guys. My frustration now is not inherently with the developers. I just don't like the people that, like, get overly defensive about these things. I know that it might seem like in a lot of ways I'm very biased towards it, but that's where I'm trying to be as open as possible with saying, I love this game. You already know I love this game. Okay? There is no question about it. For crying out loud, I ended up, I'm not gonna do it in a video because it's already too late, but I ended up grinding this dragon pretty much before everybody else. There was, I think, one guy that had the dragon before me, and even then he just didn't have the resources to craft it. But as far as endgame players, hey, I was the highest PR in the game for a little bit. And then otherwise, you wanna know what's actually keeping me from being top player in the game right now? Those stupid rare companions that I'm missing. Oh, they mentioned that there's gonna be a new companion. What was it? Like the lizard wizard or something? Sounded really weird, but they keep saying it's gonna be some adorable thing. I hope it actually has some functionality, because otherwise the only one that you use in Geode is the lizard companion. Is there any point to buying a Vanguard pack for 3K credits? Because it's cheaper. Snizzard, that's it. Sounds like sneezing or something. Like, ugh, why? That's such a weird name. I mean, I understand because it's like all the Geode stuff, and the Geode stuff's like really, really weird. But I'm a free-to-play player. My top flux is 450k. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh, look! It's one of those idiots from that loser club who thinks he's good, even though, like, that's why I love too. I love when haters come around, because it's hilarious, because it's like, hey, I'll get him, and it's like, you're literally following me around, wasting your time, not mine. I could care less. I've grinded a billion dungeons. They didn't even know in the stream today that the Cinnabar Tome takes fiery feathers. Well, that kind of just happens. Like, one thing that I will say in the devs' defense is they often, like, it seems like they don't really have that much communication between, like, the entire dev team. So even in the Warframe stream earlier today, that ended up happening, where they're exploring the new open world area, right? And they're seeing these things for the first time that were just added to the game from their art team. And that kind of happens a lot with Trove as well. And that just happens with game development in general, is not everybody's on board with all these things. So when you ask them and they say, oh, we didn't know that the Cinnabar Tome took fiery feathers to craft, it's because the dev responsible for that decision wasn't there in the dev stream, you know? Scythe flexing on us with his bazillion dungeons. Not really. I don't know how many dungeons I'm at. I'm just saying I don't, like, really care. There's not really much trolling you can do in this game, thank goodness. Most of it's already been taken care of. See, like, that's the best you can do, is just bomb down. Like, okay. Whoop. Yeah, I've been reading the chat. It's just I don't reply to all of the messages, sorry to say. Dragon coins? What? Was I doing a dragon challenge and I didn't even notice? Anyways, guys, I just wanted to have a short stream, just kind of a recap, talk about the stuff that was going on with the dev stream and stuff. I didn't even play that many ads during this stream, honestly, which I should have because they're memed. We will, yeah, I can give away these stellars. Why not? It's not like I need them. So hop in the team Ploxel. Go over here to this club chest. and I'll start dropping them in. I don't want to drop them in just yet because I gotta wait for you guys to catch up. Hello, Ultimum. How's it going, man? But yeah, overall, I want to be clear because I always want to get that message across, guys. When I'm sitting here being overly critical and frustrated about these things, it's because I'm so passionate about this game, man. Like, I love this game. It's not going anywhere. To me, I could care less about whatever they end up doing with U10, I'm perfectly fine with. Okay? The Crystal Gear sounds interesting to me. I'm very excited about the 5-tier dungeons. That sounds really cool. And the gardening is better than I thought it would be. Like, I thought it was just going to be more gardening with more pay-to-win garbage being added to it. But it seems like they're actually doing a pretty good thing with it. And that's probably what's going to happen with the Crystal Gear as well. We're all sitting here like, oh, I don't know. You know, it being completely separated content from the rest of the game, I don't like. But, hey, it might end up being cool either way. So, I don't know. Oh, somebody just threw a mountain there. Unless that was just a random garbage hat. But yes, free stellar time. Free stellar time. It's the best I can do, okay? I don't have, like, many codes for giveaways. Anyways, domo arigato, everybody, for coming out. Really appreciate it. In the odd chance that the devs were watching, I'm sorry if you, I'm sorry I'm so mean. I know I'm kind of a jerk, okay? Like, I am. I fully acknowledge that. That's the thing, is I'm not gonna try and sugarcoat it. So anyways, have a great day, everybody. I hope you had fun, regardless, and, well, anyways. Thanks for watching. Sayonara. Stay epic.